Okay, we should be good. We should be good. All going well. Are we goodies? Is the data being sent? Hell yeah! Hell yeah, we're set. Oh, all right. It's a little sus. A little sus for a second there. I accidentally streamed to the wrong thing and then it broke. We're good now though. We're live. The people are growing impatient. Public orders down the drain. All right, so now we're set. The plan is simple. The plan is simple. We're gonna play Warriors of Chaos today. An oldie, but one that's I started off with blasting back into the multiplayer scene. The standard builds look something like this. Something along the lines of this. Does it still work in today's meta? Will it? We will see. I remember enjoying the Hell Cannon. What were my builds even? Oh, we're up against Maximilianaire to start off? Oh boy. Yo, what's he playing? Do I have a Warriors of Chaos build? Didn't even save any build on him. God dang. Maximilianaire, by the by, is playing, what's he playing as? What's he playing as? What is his faction? He's playing vampires, of course. Of course he is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we found it. Alright. Should be pretty straightforward. What a way to start, though. Vampire counts versus Warriors of Chaos. For the spice! I would have had a buy round otherwise, but his opponent won't be able to make it to round one. Totally fine, though. Interesting. Alright. Used to go 2x Blood Beast before they got marked in reserve. Yeah. Blood Beasts are like so strong though. I feel like Chad Lita. Any what other sick blockers do I have? Oh yeah, Satang blocker. Looking good. Alright. Vampire. They got Lord Snipe for days. Time to bring Harry the Hammer. Okay. In this particular situation, he might have an application. So he has an ability called Bane of the Undead. Leadership -4 removes undead attribute. Maybe there's something cool you can do, but it costs 1,600, bro. Oh god, he costs 1,600, man. He's pretty expensive. So the thing is, the problem is that units that route from him, they rally as soon as they get out of his range, and he only has a 35-meter range. Do it. All right. We'll see if we can make it work. So what? I should go like a leadership debuff build? Is that what you guys are saying? I should go max leadership debuff. for the lulz. What unholy strategies are there? It does stop healing though. It does? Oh, because they're not undead. That's kind of jokes. That's kind of jokes. Anyone close to him just can't heal anymore. Making Vlad terror out in campaign feels okay, man. All right, all right. I'll see what I can do about it. The shenanigans abound this day. Many a shenanigan. Maximilian is pretty spooky, but if he's the only guy I lose to, it's fine. Of all the people to test out random builds against, though, Maximilianer. Kinda sus. Kinda sus. Alright, this is a silly build. But for you, chat, for you will be silly. Good luck, thank you. Yeah, it is a weird anti-heal tech indeed. It's a strange anti-heal tech. You know what? I'll take it. What's the worst that can happen? We lose horribly? Probably. Probably. Let's see here. What are we doing? Need some skirmish and opening. Like, depends on what we're trying to do here, right? Really depends on what plays I'm trying to make. Like, skirmishers are fine, but do they actually settle the score properly, you know? Do they do the job that needs to be done? All right. Seems like I have a build. It's time to terror out some undead, I guess. Oh boy. Is the Hammer of Harry any good? It makes him cost 1,800, bro. 1,800 Herald Hammerstorm? God dang, you know what? I'll take it for the memes. For the memes! Oh god. Oh jeez. This build is an expensive one indeed. This is definitely not a cheapo build. Not in the slightest. It nukes Graveguard. Dude, he's just gonna snipe Herald though. I could totally see him just sniping Herald and then my life sucks. And then there's nothing to be done. Some crazy memes though. Okay, we're playing on Eastern Owl Colony. That's a fairly good map. Just go the black, or the blast ability. Okay, yeah, I got the blast ability. Don't really need much else after that. Other than that, I have myself the spice. All right, you know what? Worst case scenario, I get wrecked in round 1. Who cares if that happens, right? It's just a little tournament. This is my last day of practice before the grand finals, man. And I'm running Harry. I'm running Harry. Oh my goodness. What a way to throw, man. What a way to throw. It's fine. Who knows? Maybe you'll be sick. You have 2 chats to blame it on if you lose, and 2 chats to fight for. You know, pride for if we win. I brought the most expensive group of dudes you've ever seen. If you win, send it to Turin easy. You know, this actually is pretty good. Maybe I'll make it into my own video. That'd be pretty hype. I gotta make more videos, man. I'm thinking like instead of like full tournament runs, I can also just do individual videos too. All right, no 3-1 today. 5-0. 5-0 isn't even possible, man. It'd be 5-1. All right, welcome to your boy's most expensive army ever. This is 5,000 gold. But look at it. Be'lakor has leadership -6, remove ITP. The Withering. He has the Withering. Harry -4. All right. Insta route the zombies. Insta route them. All right. Ready. Good luck. Have fun. So, like, in theory, and the map is perfect for this too, right? Choke points for days means that I can just fight in a little blob and then just mass route them. Now, what's the worst thing that can happen? I just don't have enough killing power and he routes everything. Yeah, that's right, Be'lakor. Shadow Shroud. He heals, man. He heals when units nearby are low leadership, which is perfect because everything reduces leadership. I have a -10. It's like I have a Shredder of Lustria. Price-wise, it's also very similar to having a Shredder of Lustria. So he's going hard on this left point. Fine by me. I got Harry coming in. He has Blood Dragon Lord against Be'lakor. Okay. He has magic attacks? No. I'm sure Be'lakor can kill him. He has infinite winds of magic and gaze him to gash. Okay. So let's see if I can get him to gaze me early. I have Shadow Shroud. So if he does shoot out a gaze him to gash, then I should be fine. Get him, Harry. Beat him up. Beat him up, Harry. Get him. Get him good. Yeah, get him, Horseman. Beat him up. Beat him up. Get him. Get him. Yeah, throw them javelins. God dang. Okay, took him a hot second. There's our thingamajig. There's Be'lakor's little aura over there against the Blood Dragon Lord. So he shouldn't take that much damage. He's dealing a decent amount. That's for sure. It lasts a long time, by the way. So you don't have to worry about that too much. Sure, Aspiring Champions in the furthest position ever. Whoopsie daisies. Yo, Be'lakor kind of slaps, man. Be'lakor kind of murdered that dude. Okay, that's like the worst summoned Aspiring Champions I've ever had, though. Brought him down to like no HP. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And we got Harry over here. He's gonna wreck shop. We got our Forsaken coming on in. Let's get our skirmish back on. All right, good start. Good start. No one expects the rogue Be'lakor pick, so they don't really know how powerful he is, right? Get him, Harry. Beat him up. We got Be'lakor over here. He's trying to go for the snipe, but he's not undead, so he doesn't heal. Beat him up, Harry. Get him good. You know, I should get some Forsaken flanking here. Yeah, he can't heal. Oh crap, the zombie summons. Yeah, beat him up, Be'lakor. Let's go. Be'lakor and Harry. Insane. All right. Get him, Forsaken. Yeah. Get him, Be'lakor. Yo, let's start routing these guys, man. Yo, we can kill some necromancers too. Make them human, as they should be. Let's see here. Well, we got a couple crypt horrors on the flank. That's fine. He actually did take a lot of damage on his lord early on, which is pretty nice. Be'lakor almost has his saving ability again too. That's pretty cool. There's the route. There's the route on the zombies. All right, beat him up. As long as he can't get his Mortis engine in here, I'm okay, right? His bats on the far side are dying. Do I want more Forsaken? Hell yeah, I do. Oh yeah, look at that. Zombies routing. Oh boy, it's so janky. But yeah, we are routing zombies. Be'lakor does heal from these shenanigans too. And like his Blood Dragon Lord can't really duel Be'lakor, right? Be'lakor is kind of a god. He's kind of sick. Oh, there's a breath attack. Get wrecked. Get dodged, son. Look at your little zombies routing off. Get wrecked. Get him, Be'lakor. Beat him up. He throws a Gaze of Nagash, but I got my ward save. Insanity. He summons some Crypt Ghouls. Alright, I can just kill him with my Cav. Yeah! Be'lakor for the win! Be'lakor is a god. And Harry's stopping his healing. Kind of. Which is, I guess that's a bonus. Alright, back to bullying necromancers, I guess. Or maybe we just route off these zombies. Hitting them in the leadership shouldn't be that hard, right? I got my skirmishers here. Dang, those Forsaken grind a long time, don't they? Now remember, we can get some mass routes. There's his little storm ability. Ooh, huge hit. That's gonna rout him for sure. Oh, Harry got knocked away. So they come back. It's fine. We got Be'lakor in here. He really is trying to kill Harry. Harry's a god though, right? And then if we just surround him with our skirmish cap, holy crap, Be'lakor kind of slaps. Are you kidding me? Yo, Hellstriders killing off the Crypt Ghouls too. Yo, he's bleeding out. He's bleeding out. Get him, Harry. I've never seen a Blood Dragon Lord struggle so hard to kill guys. It's actually kind of amazing. Yeah, beat him up, Be'lakor. Be'lakor the Chad. Absolute Chad mode activate. Alright, I gotta make sure he doesn't take these points, but with his units routing, they don't have any capture weight. Sure, he gets like one Gaze of Nagash, but that's not too bad. Harry's just deleting his little dudes over there. That's hype. Oh yeah, get routed, son. Oh, did he just breath attack those guys? What a guy. Well, I'm gonna be able to take this point. That's pretty hype. Crap, I lost my Hellstriders to his Crypt Ghouls. Whoopsie daisies. Gonna have to be a little bit more careful around that. Get him, Harry. Beat him up. Be'lakor has healing, so he'll be fine. Let's see here what we need. Yeah, Be'lakor just wants to take fights. Yeah, pretty good hit. Pretty good hit. Maybe I can kill off these Crypt Horrors. Remember, our ability to route units is very high. It's very high, so we just gotta make use of that, right? See these Crypt Horrors, we can terror route them because they're no longer undead or ITP. So they're just gone, right? They're just a million times dead. That should be quite nice. I gotta get Blood Beast on that flank soon, though. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just chase him off. Hell yeah. Get him, Harry. You can go over there. Kill off those dudes. Can Be'lakor take to the skies? Not quite yet. Not quite yet. I do have a solid Pit of Shades I can chuck out, though. That's pretty hype. And I can probably kill the Mortis engine. We have our Blood Beast here. As long as I cycle charge with these guys, we should be fine. He's summoning a lot of Crypt Ghouls, but it's not too bad. Looks like he wants to go for Be'lakor now. So I'm gonna proc our little invulnerability there. And then maybe beat up his Lord. Damage-wise, value-wise, it's a little close, right? But I don't think it's insurmountable, especially with Be'lakor chonking away at this dude. I can reduce his leadership, by the way, to get more routes, but this will do for now. Come on, beat him up, Be'lakor. Can I route his Lord? Can Harry turn him human? Oh, the Blood Dragon Lord hurts for the first time. We bleed. Be'lakor is gonna have to disengage from that one. That Blood Dragon Lord did a number on us. He was doing so well earlier, but that Blood Dragon Lord is a spicy meatball and a half. Holy crap. Yo, he finally took an engagement where he started up trading. That's not good. How the Blood Beast doing? Fine enough. Be'lakor's just gonna have to play it safe, I think. I got skirmishers over here for his Blood Dragon Lord, at least. He can't afford to land. Harry is, you know, he's kind of chilling. He's going for Harry. Harry surely doesn't die, right? Come on, Harry. You got this. What if I send Be'lakor on his Lord? Anyway, I can like kill him. Okay, so he shouldn't be able to steal this. That's good. It's a little risky, right? But Harry, oh, he doesn't have his thingy. Okay, so I got a charge on his lord. I'll take that. Over yonder, we're still doing fine with the blood beasts. We got a solid pit of shades. Harry's still alive. Bellicor heals, remember. We killed off his bats. I'm gonna need to get a double cap at some point, though. And if Bellicor dies, I'm like super boned, right? So he's just gonna have to run for his life. There's the skeleton summon. Okay. Run, Bellicor, run! Oh, he's getting stuck on crypt ghouls. I mean, crypt horrors. Huh! Bail out, man! Bail out! Reduce his armor or something, I don't know. Or maybe we get a turnaround on him. Maybe this is an opportunity to kill his lord. Wait, he's kind of in a bad position. I got Cav on him. Beat him up. Beat him up, Bellicor. Oh crap, we're triple capped. Crap, I got triple cap. Alright, I have Harry's ability. I have another overcast pit of shades too. So I should be able to mass route those guys. Triple cap's kind of unfortunate, but come on. You know, maybe I can get a mass route here. Oh god, those crypt ghouls, man. They're grinding it out really well, aren't they? Oh, blood dragon's after me. I think we're dead, guys. I think we're dead. Yeah, Harry's routing doesn't really do that much, does it? In the end, the blood dragon lord was a little too spicy. Dang. Yo, Bellicor, he was doing so well until like the later stage of the game. Then the blood dragon kind of just killed him. Harry do a lot. Harry got 1200. The thing is, the routes don't really like lead to mass routes. Dang. The spicy build was not enough. Yeah, you definitely just want more killing power. It was kind of fun though. Bellicor was kind of jokes. All right, GG. GG, well played. We can't say we didn't try, at least. How much value did Bellicor get? He got 3,000. He's definitely a good duelist against the Blood Dragon Lord. You know, the kills on the Necromancers were okay, but yeah. Forsaken are too weak. The Forsaken did fine, man. All the Forsaken got hella value. But, yeah. Vampire counts healing. Nothing to shut down the Mortis engine. Brutal. Yeah, here's the problem. This costs as much as the Shredder of Lustria, man. So, like, even though, like, yeah, we got decent value on everything, right? These guys just did not trade up fast enough. They are really slow for how expensive you're taking them as. And, like, most people don't bring Graveguard nowadays. It's fine, though. It's fine. Oh, man. Yo, if I managed to get a kill on his Lord, though, that would have been so hype. I feel like if Harry had, like, a bigger AoE effect, the Bane of the Dead is really short range. So they just kind of run for a second, then they come back. He also doesn't have a mount. If he had a mount, it would be so sick. All right. Let's see. Now, if I were to actually want to build into vampire counts, probably just take Burning Head, right? Because then you can just mass crumble the undead and then you're set. Go like Archie, you take the Burning Head, and then you just hit him with the huge Burning Head hammer. The Mutilith. The Mutilith. Let's see here. Doesn't the Mutilith slap? No, it would die to the Blood Dragon Lord. I would need a lot of anti-Blood Dragon Lord shenanigans. You know, a War Shrine of Nurgle, though, would be kind of jokes. And just have, like, Omega healing. It's basically a lesser Mortis engine, if you think about it. But my units should trade better. So, like, I feel like this is actually the forbidden tech, as long as it doesn't get Snibida sniped. All right. Dang, still a lot of matches to be played. A lot of signups today. Can you store a past tourney video so we can rewatch it? Yeah, on YouTube. There's VODs. There's YouTube VODs. You can check them out there. They're all there, man. But yeah, if I was to do a legit build, I would probably take the War Shrine of Nurgle, Burning Head, and then go for like a bunch of super high DPS Forsaken so his zombies get less healing. Either that or you go for like some crazy like Chosen shenanigans, but like, yeah, like this is pretty nice. And you save so much money, you can just go like, you know, double Aspiring Champions. You only need 2 Hellstriders. Slaughter Guard good here? No, they would get Dragon Breath attacked. Cockatrice with Bellacore and Herald for the few seconds of net. You know, just slow him down and then beat him up. He would land on the ground though with the Blood Dragon Lord. So unless I'm like sure that he's not going to surround me with Cav, it can be a little spooky. Be kind of jokes, so it'd be kind of jokes. I'd have no army though. But yeah, I think you can totally outgrind the vampire counts on some maps. If you just blob up with like the Chaos War Shrine. There are 2 Chaos War Shrines too, if you really want to go ham. So you can take a Chaos War Shrine of Nurgle, but you can only take 1? What the crap? There's also the Chaos War Shrine of Slaanesh, which is the Mortis engine effect. So this one does 12 to 24 damage. And it gives leadership. If you compare that to the Vampire Counts Mortis engine, is it also 12 to 24? Mortis engine is... Dang, it's even more damage? Holy crap. I guess that's kind of their shtick though, right? Are the Swords of Chaos any good? Nah. Chaos doesn't have that many play styles. I just happen to really like how they play. Yeah, okay. So you gotta have something to kill that thing. Double Giant. Yeah, the War Shrine of Slaanesh is not super worth it. I think I would totally go Nurgle instead. Or, what if you go Tzeentch? It'd be pretty easy to stack this one up, right? You go for the Tzeentch War Shrine, Infinite Winds of Magic, and then you just spam Burning Head into the horizon. It could be cool. It could be cool. Technically, it's 0.15 reserves per second. That's a lot of reserves. Spell Mastery is also really high. Scribe build. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fun ways to play this. I'm happy that I tried out Herald. Oh, it's Herald. It's not Harry. Anyways, yeah, Herald, Hammerstorm. I'm happy that we tried him out. But probably never again unless he's cheaper. If you go Tzeentch when you just use a caster with a mount, you don't have access to Cultists of Tzeentch. Festus and a Firecaster. I guess like if you really want to blob, Festus does have healing. I don't think you need healing though as Chaos. You kind of just want to kill things quickly. You kind of just want to kill things fast. When is the tournament? Already started. This tournament started at 30 minutes ago. Someone else is hosting today, so I get to take it easy. The Doom Knights. Ah, hell yeah. Some Doom Knight action. Yeah, tomorrow's the big tournament though. Tomorrow's the big day. So we gotta get our practice games in. I'm gonna need to know at least 7 factions to do this properly. Mortis, Blood Dragon Lord, adding to the list of threats for vampire counts. But yeah, I feel like this Chaos War Shrine actually might be really good into vampire counts, just because you're almost guaranteed to build it up. it's probably not gonna die. It's just not really worth cycle charging. And it's just infinite magic. Also a leadership buff, which is, you know, kind of nice. Leadership and encourage. You combine that with the Forsaken, and their frenzy will always be active because they'll be at high leadership. So like straight up, you can just do something insane like this. What's tournament format tomorrow? It is, you pick 3 factions, best of 3 for the first round. And after you play a faction, you can't pick them again. So it's like a 3x3 matrix where you ban matchups. And because of that, if I make it to the semifinals where it's best of 5, then I'm going to need to know at least 7 factions. Which is fine for me, actually. I think I'm more worried about making it to the semifinals than playing the semifinals. Because, like, I can play Kislev, Beastmen, Slanesh, Empire, Batonia, Wood Elves, maybe Vampire counts even. Warriors of Chaos, Ogre Kingdoms, and Tomb Kings. So not only do I have many factions, I can also counterpick pretty well. But, yeah, making it there is the hard part. Let's see here. Start time. Starts at 10 a.m. PT. So what's that? 10 a.m. PT to EST. That's 1 p.m. That's when I usually stream. Hell yeah. Worst School of Magic. I believe it's, where was it? You know, maybe not the Lore of the Hag anymore. I think I've gotten a new appreciation for it. I would say Rune Magic, if you count it. Otherwise, the Skaven Lore of Stealth is pretty bad. Although, Little Wa and Big Wa aren't that great either. But, like, would Greenskins run the Lore of Stealth if they had access to it? Probably not. I think they would just run the Little Wa, because Gorkle Fixit at least has some utility. And then Big Wa, you see it pretty often with its combat spells over the Little Wa. So yeah, probably the Skaven Lore of Stealth. Wa magic is great, but I think if they had Lore of Fire, they would run Lore of Fire. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's better lores. There's better lores out there. All right. Anyways, as long as I win my next games, I should be fine. Maximillionaire is a really powerful vampire counts main. They're really good at vampire counts. So as long as I, you know, as long as I win and he gets 4, then I'll probably make it. Don't need to drop these hard truths on us. Oh, Greenskin Supremacist, what's up? Yeah, imagine if Greenskins had Burning Head, man. You would drop these so fast. Or at least most Greenskin players would. But I think if dwarves had access to the big Wa, they would cut rune magic for Wa. I think Dowie rune magic sucks, man. It sucks. Rune of Speed, 30 seconds for a teeny tiny speed boost. Regular casters have access to the War Shrine mount. Do they? If you go Zinch? Oh, they do! You're right. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, so it has to be a Zinch Lord, which means no Burning Head. How expensive is he? 1,400? I might rather have Burning Head, but then at least the shrine is on top of him. Does this buff itself, allies, and self? Okay. So the question is, like, does the lore of Zinch give you enough oomph? You know what you could do? You could do Pink Fire into Burning Head for the extra fire weakness. And the shock damage might actually kill a lot of the undead. So you could still run Archaon and take this guy in a shrine. and it only costs a little bit more than the shrine itself. That's kind of hype. I kind of like that. Rune of Slowness is aight. Yeah, it's aight. It's still not as good as the Little Wah. Gork will fix it, but it's all right. Yeah, so you do both. So you cast Burning Head with Kindle Flame, and you have Pink Fire. So you hit him up with everything, right? The Forbiddenness tech. Other option is you go Nurgle War Shrine for the Mega Heals. Nurgle War Shrine Mega Heals is fine, I think. It's only 0.1, so it's not really more than a corpse cart, which makes me feel like it's not really worth it most of the time. I feel like Infinite Magic is just more fun. Rune of Hearth and Home gives perfect vigor. Yeah, but for dwarves, it doesn't matter, man. Where is it at? Oh wait, no, that's not even rune magic. That's just the item that what's his face have. Okay, I guess in that case, if you're boxing, it's fine. All right, 2 more matches. Here we go. We're up against Charix. Charix lost, bro. Yo, is he playing Lizardmen again? God dang it! If I lose to Charix, I'm out. I gotta get my 3-1. 3-1 is the only way we can do it after such a terrible loss against the forces of Maximilianaire. What's Charix playing? What's he playing? Lizards. So he's really trying to learn lizards today, or just in general. The last week, he's been playing Lizardmen on the consistent. His Lizardmen is definitely not as good as his High Elves even. Because I think his cavalry just aren't cooking as well. Take Festus, a basic Slanesh War Shrine, and a Burning Head caster. Okay. And then... and then what? That just sounds like a worse Mortis engine. Alright, anyways. Lizardmen. Lizardmen are... not... especially spooky. The biggest thing is like, okay, they're gonna whip out like the Dread Saurian or something crazy, you know. But that's about the extent of my problems. Aside from a rogue Saurian, it's not that bad. It ain't that bad. Scylla double Mortis. If you full stack the Mortises, maybe, but even then, the vampire count's healing is so high that I don't think it's worth it to bring a lot of Mortises against vampire counts. They do bring it against each other, but like if you just have no infantry, then you're kind of dead in the water, I think. Anyways, it's the Lizardmen. Lizardmen. They have some tools that may be a little bit scary. Shredder of Lustria, Stalkers and such. All right, they have yeah, they got the works. They got the work, so, you know, you could bring a chunky front line. It's just kind of sus all around, right, you know? Shredder is like the spookiest thing, but 100% I think he's going to try and kite me. Charix, I think, is going to try and kite me. Knowing Charix, it only makes sense. Let's see, what magic do I want, though? Some good magic versus Lizardmen. Oh, okay. I can do this. Ooh, pretty high. Okay. Oh yeah, map bans. I'll ban Lair. So what? Or I can ban Jade Tomb. Now I'll ban a Ragnarok Lair. Why not? Festus heals, Warshrine drains. Would be funny to see. Warriors of Chaos can't beat Vampire counts at their own game, trust me. People have tried. Alright, we're playing Jade Tomb. Here we go. All that. All right. So as long as you don't get too much work on me, I should be okay. I just gotta make sure he doesn't kill me with a million skinks. That would be oh so annoying. We're playing on Jade Tomb, which is pretty hype. What am I doing on the mobility front? Hey, Overcharged Egg, what's up? You missed the Disc of Tzeentch thumbnail? The Disc of Tzeentch thumbnail? It must have been a while ago. Lizards. The lizards! They can be very annoying, man. They can be extraordinarily annoying, man. Those skirmishers are an absolute menace. I still think this matchup is favored for me. Generally so. I think there's a lot going for us here. But I gotta be wary, alright? We must be at least careful. Do I still have the Demon Spew? I do, but they count as a marked unit. Wow, I can't even take my regiment to Renowns anymore. Old Warriors of Chaos could take the Demon Spew. Madness. Alright, this is a fine build. Warriors of Chaos builds. They build themselves. It's great. The Umbled Tide of Menacing. Yeah, he does like his salamanders. He's a big fan of them. Anyways, I'm itching to fight Maximilianaire again. I think a proper build should be able to beat him. I just gotta take a proper build. I feel like Warriors of Chaos could use like one more mark. Well, they have enough marks for 4 units and their Lord or a caster. So, I feel like the number of marks forces Warriors of Chaos to take more vanilla units. Otherwise, you're just gonna spam a lot of it's just gonna be all marked units, right? Like, I feel like about like 25% of your army being marked feels apt for them. Beat Max and avenge me? Alright. I beat him with Empire before with Wide Pyre. It was a very favored map though. Here we go. Man, Harry. Harold Hammerstorm, he just needs to be cheaper, man. He's just gotta be cheaper. Are the Severed Claw good here? They're fine. Alrighty. Here we go. Why is the screen covered? So there's no sniping. There's no army sniping. Even if you do trust people, you might as well. Just in case. What's the counter to the Shredder build is Warriors of Chaos. You need like a Hell Cannon to like shoot the Shredder a bit. And then have single entities, or you go super wide and you kind of ignore it. It's really fast though. Marauder Horsemen can have a hard time actually dealing damage to it, so usually you gotta tussle against it. But Warriors of Chaos have enough poke tools to eventually kill a Shredder of Lestria. So I think we'll be fine. When's the next patch? I don't know. You're waiting for the Vermintide? The Skaven have been lurking in the depths for so long. But it's only a matter of time. That's how Skaven work, man. They bide their time, and then they burst forth out of nowhere. Why are your lords at level 6 for multiplayer? I don't know. Aesthetic choice. Because they're definitely not like level 20 strong. But they're also not like level 1, right? They have spells and abilities and such. Level 6 seems about fine. I personally would have gone 10, but I guess, you know, a double-digit number takes up more space. I don't know. All right, let's see if he brings Kite. So I brought an anti-chameleon skink, anti-shredder of Lestria build. The worst thing he could bring against me is just a wide lizard build, but I have enough tools to deal with that too, because I brought 3 aspiring champions. So should be okay. Skaven are the last faction that needs more updates. They got enough stuff. No, they're not asking for DLC. They're asking for their units to not suck in multiplayer. Big difference, my dude. Big difference. Okay, so I have a strategy that may or may not work. If he took skinks and he deploys here to capture this, I think I just catch them instantly. I also brought a Kolek and 3 aspiring champions. Ready. Good luck, have fun. He bought a thin build, so I'm not too worried. And the biggest thing is, like, can these guys kill the chameleon skinks? If he bought pterodons, I do have emergency marauder horsemen. I have my hell cannon. This is Chad build. Dude, I brought both of his abilities. So Tempest Rage and Star Crusher. Usually I don't like taking these abilities because it makes them so expensive. But in a world where a Shredder of Lustria Mazda Mundi combo can just end the game entirely, I need a face basher. And Kolek is that. He has 600 base damage. You multiply that by 75%. Suddenly, he's doing, you know, like 1,000 plus damage. It's pretty nice. What's the power of pterodons in multiplayer? Rock drops and just being an air skirmisher that gets value out pretty quickly. Thankful starts under Altdorf. We can't have Francis die immediately, though. Give him options. He can start wherever you want, you know? You get to pick up quests. He does get poisoned by the Shredder. It's true. It's fine, though. He'll still be hammering for like 1,000,000 deeps. Then we got this guy. I'm going to poison the Shredder back. How's that feel? I also gave him a missile resist. 6. And then he has a Shredder. Okay. Well, that's fine by me. So I get this capture point off the get-go. He did not bring a lot of kite. He actually went the solar engine Shredder build. Fine by me. He doesn't have a lot of counter kite, and he doesn't have anything to kill a hell cannon. Whoops. So if I just summon the hell cannon and just start bombarding him, it's not like he's going to be able to rush me down, right? This is a perfect hell cannon situation. I do get plonked by that solar engine. Lose 2 hell striders. Fairly middling damage. And yeah, this is how you take apart the Shredder, people. Now there's a chance he doesn't have the Shredder, but just based on what we're looking at here, it's rather likely. All right. Shredder has ranged attacks, by the way. That's why we have a Kolek here. And that missile resist. Beat him up. Shoot away. I don't think that's dodgeable. Not by an 80 speed Coatl. So we're just getting a little bit of bullying in at the start. Solar engine also getting a little bit of bullying in. Makes sense. It's a tiny bit annoying, but there's not that much I can really do about it. Fleshy abundance is good though. Oh crap, he's chucking out a lightning bolt on it. I see. Thankfully that does not kill the thingy. All right, well, yeah, let's start getting the Marauder Horseman. Lightning bolt hurts, but Hell Cannon is made out of HP, brother. Temple Guard, crazy. So he's taking Temple Guard. Interesting. Okay. Solar engine's poking away. I still have capture weight here, but where's this shredder at, bro? Does he not have a shredder? This can't be the whole build, man. He has to have something. I don't even see it. Where is it? Where'd it go? I don't know. It's in the trees this whole time. You put it in the trees? Well, I'll just kill this Bastillodon then. That seems simple enough. Goodbye, Bastillodon. You served well for the cause. But now is the day you die. So he has a rogue shredder somewhere, right? Did I miscount? There's no way this is his whole army. That would just be insane, right? I can steal this point and kill his mobility. His salamanders have essentially no targets right now, so that's not a big deal. Let's get my horsemen on him. Oh dang, okay, so he's going here. Yeah, where's his stuff, bro? He should have more stuff. Confusion. Oh jeez, my caster. Okay, caster's taking a little bit of heat. He has the Poco Poc dudes. Okay. There's a capture at least. My guy will return. He's fine. I don't know, man. I think it's 8 minions out of 8. There's no way. Oh, I guess he put all his money into Temple Guard, didn't he? Oh, I guess I just miscounted. I guess it's fine. I guess we'll just kill him then. I guess we'll just kill him with Kolek. Kolek's kind of a Chad. And I have chariots now. Kawaddle's not too big of a problem. Chase off his dudes. Get him, Kolek. Beat him up. Ouch. Lightning. Very painful. Beat him up, Kolek. You got this. My caster will come back. There we go. Get in another horseman. Come on, Kolek. I think he was netted. Something tells me he was netted the whole time. But yeah, there we go. There's the walloping. Kolek's gonna be perfect for that. I guess the chariots aren't the best versus Temple Guard, but so be it. His lightning bolts haven't really done too much either to this thing. Okay, there we go. Nice. And we get our chariots on there. Kolek's just gonna go ham on the poor faces. I got Hellstriders for days. Get that sick fleshy abundance overcast for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot it. I forgot it's not the ogre ability. It's yeah, it's an AoE instead. Whatever. I'm healing the aspiring champions. Okay, that's what I wanted to do the whole time, clearly. And then we're just gonna kill Kolek, and then it'll be I mean, not Mazda Mundi, and it'll be over. Man, I'm so flustered today. What's gone into me? Okay, beat him up. Get that charge bonus. Papa Kolek. I think he's netted. That's a little awkward. It's just a little awkward is all. Okay, looks like he might live. The Mazda. The Mazda, he lives. Brutality. I lose a Hellstrider too? Okay. Alright, the classic Charix. The classic Charix Lord survival. So now he's gonna try and bait Kolek into dying on Mazda Mundi. We won't have it though. We shall not have it. Let's go ahead and recapture a capture point. He's been real behind on capture points. Definitely a big plus. Hell Cannon's great against Mazda Mundi. Have any cavalry units here? Okay, we have one. We have a lot of skirmishers, I'm noticing now. Noticing that I invested quite heavily on just a handful of skirmishers. Kind of awkward. I'll have another heal soon, though. Masamundi's taking a lot of damage, so he's just gonna waste Winds of Magic healing himself, which is fine by me. Totally fine, totally fine. Okay, let's start de-summoning these dudes. Kite away with our Marauder Horsemen. Gotta be a little careful. Value trading's actually not too good. Oh, Kolek. Yo, where'd my dude go? He died again? I lost my caster. Where'd he even go, man? Oh god, alright. Alright, let's not throw this. I have a lot of capture points. I have a lot of tickets. It's fine. It's fine. Just a couple temple guard here. Who cares? Alright. Mazda's gonna die soon enough. Look, this guy got no single entities, man. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Look at him. Look at the Mazda Mundi. He's just dying over there. Alright. You got the Kolek charge. I got more Forsaken. It's all good ease. These Forsaken kind of dying, though. A little rough. Alright, get him, Marauders. Get him, Kolek. Kolek versus the bird is fine. I'm gonna need to get my caster back, though. Oh, he killed my cannon. That's a little awkward. Didn't even notice. Ugh. Oh, God, Kolek, bro. Can you cook a little bit faster, man? Okay, there we go. And the wallop on the bird. Yep, just beat it up. I'll have my caster back in a second. The heals will be through the roof. You really missed that, Kolek, bro. Bro, what are you doing? Alright. Whatever, man. Look, I'm gonna have my caster back. It'll be fine. Alright, Kolek's gonna punch a hole in his face. What's he gonna do? Hard commit here? Maybe. He might. Oh, crap. Save Kolek! Ugh. Oh, God. Get the heal, please. All right. There we go. There's a heal. There we go. Not even close. Yo, I'm throwing this so hard right now. The heal's great, though, at least. Kolek will return. He shall return. Let's go. We got him to commit his cav. I guess that's a plus. I could start capturing these flank points, I guess. God dang, though, man. What the crap? Why you gotta make this so sus for, brother? Alright, there we go. I got Hellstriders and such. You can go there. And we're bringing in the Hellstriders, okay? Kolek's gonna go for the hammer smash on Mazda Mundi. And then this darn battle's gonna be over, man. This darn battle's gonna be donezo. And then I can finally rest easy. Alright, the Hellstriders here. Like, Mazda Mundi's running for the hills. It's about as over as it gets. Okay. Get him, Kolek. Beat him up. Beat him up. Get him, Hellstriders. All hands on deck. Just kill the darn toad. Just kill him. Kolek's been waiting his entire life for this moment. He's been waiting ages. The time is now. Shoot him in the face. All right, there you go. The Hellstrider resummons too are gonna save my butt for sure. All right, there we go. You really netted him? You really had to net him? You butt. Oh, he never took that point. No wonder we were doing so well. I was wondering what was going on. God dang. God dang, Mazda Mundi. Why you gotta be so annoying? All right, here we go. The chase is on again. How much magic does this man have? I swear, he's like made out of winds of magic or something. It's almost like he has greater arcane conduit. All right, there you go, Hellstriders. Beat him up. Beat him up, brother. Jeez, Kolek's slow. Jeez Louise, get the heal off. What is that? Feral Carnosaur? God dang. God dang, he has a Feral Carnosaur in there. Alright, can we still muck him up though? He is starting to recapture one of the points. I'll be able to take this one though, at least. Okay, and I'll have more Hellstriders, you know. Let's get the Hellstriders. Alright, you know what, Mazda Mundi, you live today. So you bought the feral Carnosaur. It's fine. Whatever, man. Whatever, bro. I'm out of here. Screw that biz. Alright. Kolak, you're running. You're running for the hills. You know, at least he's spammed single entities, so he shouldn't be able to, recapture points anytime soon. That's good, I guess. So one solar engine's been a menace too. God dang, man. I don't know how he's so good at keeping his guys alive. At least we have this capture point. Kolak's gonna go ham. And then, yeah, he's probably gonna retake that one fairly quickly. Losing my caster again, like a noob. It's okay, though. I think we win on a single cap. You know what? That's fine by me. Alright, here we go. Let's just grind it up. Okay, finally vengeance on the solar engine. Jeez. This Carnosaur leave me alone for a second? God dang, man. Holy crap. Carnosaur is out for blood. Just like Kolak. How's this fight going? Do I win on a single cap? 250? I win on a single cap. Okay. That's fine then. I guess it's fine. This Cav over here are doing well, though. Trading wise, it's a little sus. I can get a blood beast though. He doesn't have a lot of range to stop a blood beast. Kolak versus the Carnosaur. Let's see how that one pans out. Okay, we got a little bit of a route there. I got more Hellstriders. Here we go. Blood beasts are out. Holy crap, that Carnosaur, bro. Why is that Carnosaur so chonky? What's it so chonky for, man? Alright. Maybe if Kolak keeps cycle charging it. That Bastillodon too, man. What the crap? Alright, here we go. I got my blood beast in. I got my blood beast in here. Blood beast should trade well, plus a Forsaken. He only has a few Cav units, really. Forsaken are fairly high leadership here. As soon as I get another Hellstrider, I think we're fine. I do indeed win on a single cap, by the by. And Kolak's Terror should be rather good. All I need are, you know what, let's get a Chariot. I'll get the Chariot down. Kolak, get in there. You're here to cause terror. To beat faces in. Yo, can Kolak like not hit units or something? I don't know what's going on, man. He's like not landing these hits. There we go, there's one of them. And the Bastillodon's routed. Let's go. Great success. 0 HP Kolak, 0 HP Mazdamundi. Just how we like to see it. There you go. There you go, Kolak. Papa Kolak doesn't die to anything. There you go, brother. Blood beasts are doing fine. Kolak has 600 HP. He'll be good. I got no fear. There's a Hellstrider. Hellstrider resummons are definitely the way to go. Okay, Kolak. Beat him up. A Kolak death would be terrible. But if he kills Mazdamundi here, it's fine. If he can attack. God dang, man. Okay, Kolak just sucks, man. I don't know what's wrong with Kolak. Something's up with him, though. He's just not attacking sometimes. What the crap? I'm gonna lose this game because of Kolak? I swear to God, I better not. Alright, get in there, Marauder Horseman. Look, the Blood Beasts are still hype. Okay, the Blood Beasts are still gonna clap cheeks. I do have my little hero over here. I got some skirms coming on in. They'll be great. Forsaken are a little worse for wear. Kolak does rally, I guess. That's good. So he can start capturing this far point. Start being useful. Start being useful for once. God, why does this game have to be so close? Okay, so he leaves with the big boy over there. That's good. Let's see here. Should I go for a recapture? Yeah, I think I should just take this point. I think this point's a lost cause, man. Holy crap, man. Why does Charx have to be so good? Alright, this one's a lost cause. Everyone bail out. You're going over here now. Kolak, you're gonna be fine. Just use your abilities. And then if I get one recapture, I'll be okay. God dang though, man. Okay, there we go. Marauder Horsemen are doing fine. There's the horsemen. All right, there's the crew. Everyone's coming on in hot. Kolek's gonna have to steal this point. I don't have a lot of time though, that's for sure. Okay, chariots are in. Big surround is in. Do I have any Elves Riders? Do I even win on a single cap anymore? It's questionable. It's very questionable. Come on. Get in there, Kolek. If he routes, we're dead. Do I win on a single cap? I don't even win on a single cap. Oh my gosh, I threw this so hard. I threw it so hard, man. I threw it so hard. Also, Kolek sucks. What the crap, man? You were supposed to kill everything. Oh my gosh. Dude, I threw. Oh my gosh. What the crap. All right, GG. Oh god, that was a bad game. Classic Charks being OP. Dude, his Mazdamundi saves were so crazy. I'm surprised at how bad Kolek was at attacking him though, man. He was having like the hardest time ever. I was way too passive against him. Like I should have just killed him with Kolek at the start. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that was a huge throw, man. Huge throw. Just take Archaon. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. I paid so much money. I gave him all the stacks. Ugh. Are we winning, boys? No, we're not. We're not winning. Oh, I did the wrong score. My bad. God dang, Charks. He plays hard. He plays very hard. I totally threw, though. Oh, God. God dang. I need those opponent points. Oh, come on, Maximilian. Aren't you gonna win 4-0? Did you lose a game? Nah, you're gonna go 4-0, man. You're fine. Oh, man. I'm not making it to semis either. Didn't Kolek get like 3.4k value, though? Yeah, but he wasn't actually like killing the things that I needed him to kill. Like, it's not like Alberic where he like chunks for like a lot of damage at once and gets routes. Kolek was kind of just tickling the whole game. On top of all the healing that I had to chuck on him. And that he was babysat so much. Like, he should have been like deleting the single entities. But instead, he was kind of getting slapped around. By a big bird, too. The biggest throw, though, was just like... I just wasn't playing that well. I was just kind of goofing. I wasn't locked in, man. All right, it's fine though. The army comp didn't match Kolek's style. Yeah, he's doing fine. All I really needed to do was just notice that he had a bunch of Temple Guard and that it was impossible for him to have a Shredder of Lustria. And I would have been fine. I would have been fine. Because, like, I could have just killed his Temple Guard with Marauder Horseman if I played it properly. There's like 50 ways to win that, man. Could have just killed the solar engine instead of letting it shoot me the whole game. Like, the solar engine was not that defended, man. God dang. Yeah, we gotta get the throws out of the way before the big tournament, right? Yeah, lock it in. All right. Archaon, if you want to win, you play with Archaon, man. Archaon is basically Kolek and a caster for 2,100. All right, look at the savings you get. He would be just as effective as Kolek in that situation. Except he's also sick. He also has 94 speed. Kolek, when he was injured, 78 speed, bro. All right, no more Kolek. No more fun times, all right? He was like injured, he was wounded, he was poisoned. Archaon is my new lord. When's the season finals? Tomorrow. Yeah, also it sniped the hell cannon. I didn't really dodge it. Ugh, God. So many goofs. So many goofs. I would have won with just 8 Marauder Horsemen, brother. Giga Chad, Sigvald. No. Only Archaon. Be'lakor and Kolek. Garbage. I'm swearing off of them forever. Triple Hellstrider, 1 Blood Beast seems like a good enough strat. And then you just go Aspiring Champions Forsaken. Ugh. Is it worth bringing Searing Doom and Burning Head on Archaon or only Burning Head? Usually only Burning Head is fine enough. You don't really have to worry about too much. Should probably get him to cause terror though, that's good. How about Valkyria there, just to bully Masamundi? No, there's a million Tempest spells Lizardmen can bring. It's a little too risky. And also Archaon's better. Valkyria's not bad though, but Archaon's just a Chad. And very hard to kill. He's way more HP. Has that 10% physical resist. Freaking Strider. The guy has Strider. Insane. Frenzy. Can you upgrade your Forsaken to 5 Saken? Oh god. Yo, I might need to just play another tournament after this. I might just need to play another tournament after this. That was a terrible showing. Like, we went up against 2 good players, but like the first game was fine, you know, throwing against vampire counts, like whatever, man. It's vampire counts, but losing to Lizardmen, like a really beatable Lizardmen build too. Brutal. I gotta make sure that like I am so locked in. Thankfully, it's a best of 3. So the more stressed I get, like it's not gonna just be 1 game, all right? So, and there's no way I'm losing 2 in a row. Hosted at like 3 and I'll clap. We gotta see this one through first of all. Oh god, man. Ah, jeez. Yo, dang it. I'm in the dregs now. I'm in the dregs. I could have sent Charix into the dregs. Yeah, so the Uranans does still kill Hell Cannons. Max Temple Guard was weird tech. It ended up being really good against my build. But like even then I could have just summoned Skirmishers and I would have won it. Are there tutorials that apply to multiplayer conquest? Yeah, Human Boy is the one that has a lot of builds and guides. Definitely the worst thing about me is that I am very inconsistent. All right, here we go. Let's see here. So map number 1. Looks like I'm first to ban. I'll ban, what's Needle Mist? Needle. All right. I think you're better with 4 warriors instead of 3 champs. No, the Aspiring Champions are really good. The warriors die to single entities very quickly. The champions almost always will uptrade, and they're really good versus skinks too. Also, incredibly high leadership is nice. Encourage is like the Longbeard effect. It's a good one. Skaven, High Elves, Dark Elves, Betonia, and Tzeentch. Out of those, High Elves and Betonia would be my best. Alright, Karafthir. Not playing today's tournament, even though you didn't oversleep. Well, you gotta get good enough rest for you to get the wins, right? Yesterday was fine enough anyways. Yeah, no, look, I don't need a post-game analysis from you guys, all right? It's very clear how we could have won it. There were multiple ways that I could have won it, okay? You don't need to adjust the build, all right? How about, why don't you just kill the Bastiladon that is completely undefended? Why don't you just do that? Why don't you why don't you just not throw your Hellstriders into random cavalry? How about that one, guys? How about your Hell Cannon? Just don't let it get thunderbolted, you know? Just dodge with it. You know, we don't need to put the minutia down, guys. This is simple, all right? Yeah, it's just a get good situation, all right? Yeah, how about we don't bring freaking Kolak? All right, playing Narrows. Great, now I'm locked in and I'm playing against, like, you know, round 3 double loss opponents. Like, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's strong. Screw it, all right? You know, I don't need an army blocker anymore. I don't care anymore. We're not making it to semis. Yeah, how about a counting the number of units and realizing he doesn't have a Shredder of Lustria? All right. Look, I'm just gonna bring Archaon. Must be in the woods. Yeah, I was so confused. But I love Kolak. Well, guess what? He sucks. I'm breaking up with Kolak. Turin Times season finals with new DLCs, right? I don't think that's ever been confirmed, right? From my experience, he's pretty secretive. Though, you know, I am under NDA, so if I did know, I wouldn't be able to confirm anyways. But no, straight up, like, they're pretty secretive. They're not, like, giving me this secret insider knowledge, man. I complain about CA enough where you can probably guess that I don't know all the scoops. What's a season in this context? Usually it's after updates. So usually after, like, a big update, then a new season begins, typically. All right, so it's Skaven. It's very straightforward to defeat Skaven. All you gotta do is take your chunky line and freaking kill him. It's simple. Really, it really is simple. Blood beasts are pretty hard for Skaven to deal with, so I'm gonna take 2 blood beasts. There you go. And then I'm going to have the 1 Hell Cannon in case I need to uptrade. And then we're just gonna rush him down. It's super straightforward. Skaven are very, very rushable. I got my emergency horsemen just in case. It's pretty good versus weapon teams. So I'm probably just gonna use to break his front line. And then, let's see here. You know what? Armor trolls are fine enough. I don't think he's going to be able to route them. So they might do better than spawn in this context. Or we have some fun with some cavalry. With some chaos knights. Whatever. The last unit doesn't matter. I'm not going to summon them. Unless we're winning. Yo, Corruptor, I want to see you beat Charix and freaking Max Millionaires undead with garbage. I thought I could, though. All right, as much as I complain, I thought I could. I don't know what I was smoking, guys. I don't smoke, but I don't know what I was on, thinking that I can meme against the top dogs. 03 would be pretty lame. All right, it's fine. Is this a sweet build? Yeah, this build is everything but the knights is very meta here. If I lose to Skaven, I'm gonna throw up. I'm just not playing Warriors of Chaos ever again. Okay. Here we go. Think you're gonna run into Tomb Kings at all tomorrow? They're pretty good against Wood Elves. Well, Tomb Kings are pretty bad against many other factions. And I'm not going to take Wood Elves very much unless I have to. So I'll probably be fine. 0-4. I don't think I go 0-4. Actually, I think maybe I went 0-4 once. Maybe once? I don't know. Hard to tell. All right, ready? Good luck, have fun. Oh man, I kind of want to do other stuff today though. I might just end after this. I might just do a short stream because I have a big stream tomorrow anyways. I wanted to just get my win with Warriors of Chaos, feel good, call it a day. Okay, here's the thing though, right? Archaon's fine. Yeah, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be 2-2. I'm not getting matched against Charix or Maximilianaire again. God dang though. What a tragedy. What a tragedy, man. Yeah, it's just practice. It's just practice. What really matters is Turin's Grand Finals. If I lose 0-2, look, nothing against Martinus. All right. But I feel like I've had a pretty good track record against them. If I go 0-2 against Martinus, I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna grind multiplayer so hard, get that consistency. All right, here we go. He has death globes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. I love death globes. They're pretty jokes. All right, so here's the thing. Hellstrider's a god tier. Blood Beast's a god tier. I'm just gonna Burning Head his front line. I have Terror, right? And then we just jump the death globes and we're done. You get a 100% win rate versus Martinus. Pretty sick. He's gonna take Queek. You think he's gonna Queek it up? Alright, it's gonna take a little while to capture these points, unfortunately. Blood Beast will be really good, even against Death Globes. They'll have high leadership. So, breaking a Skaven box is very straightforward. They tend to go quite wide with their forces, but if you just battering ram the middle, they will collapse really quickly. And then you just jump the super expensive units. That way you kind of negate the effectiveness of their width, right? If you go wide to counter Skaven width and you don't break it across the board very quickly, you're gonna run into issues. The weapon teams do so much damage. Speed is the name of the game. You can see he's moving up with his clan rat spears. So these marauders are just here to, you know, just take the flank and just be kind of annoying. They're not here to actually break through the lines. It's the aspiring champions that we want for that. He took Skrolk, interesting. It's gonna direct damage Archaon, we'll see. Brought a couple of Rat Ogres, fine by me. So I have my little death globule here. And now we go for the big rush. So he's going to get one volley off, but it doesn't really matter. Plague monks are not an issue. There's the poison wind, but now he's on the run, right? The leadership hits on the clan rats mean that they're gone almost immediately. Burning Head, extremely effective. Then we send the Blood Beast over here. Forsaken on his Rat Ogres, where they're going to be most effective. And then we summon in double Hellstrider to clean up the rest. Skrolk, we don't want to fight him with Archaon because that's a bad situation. And then we just roll on in. See, this is why Archaon's good, because he's terror, he's fast, and he has Burning Head. None of this freaking Kolek shenaniganry, all right? That's the second I take Archaon, life is the easiest thing I've ever experienced. All right, that's what you call the hammer. All right, that's the tip of the spear. All right, it's just a solid. It's just, man, this poor guy, man. This poor guy. He's up against a bloodlusted Anticity. He didn't deserve this. He didn't. Why am I whipping out the hardcore builds against? Against not Charix, man? God dang. Yeah, but like seriously, you can see how quickly the lines collapse. You just don't have to worry about anything. Now we just surround his chieftain with the Hellstriders, and then we go for an actually effective snipe on his lord here with some of these guys. Where's the Blood Beast at? Oh, I just clean up. There we go, Archaon. Yeah, it's time to kill Skrolk, brother. Yeah, just max sweat. Just maximum sweat. It was like What could he have done different? Well, he needs more elite units in his front line. He needs to bring Storm Vermin. And then he needs to deal with the Hell Cannon that I would summon to counter his Storm Vermin. And then he'd be in a better situation. The problem is dealing with the Hell Cannon. It's pretty rough. Max Sweat Burning Head, here we go. There you go. A million kills. Get the Blood Beast. I'm not gonna summon in the I'm not gonna summon in the what's-its. I'm not gonna BM him with knights. With Chaos Knights. Not needed. Alright. Calm down, he's a new player. I also lost 2 of my games, okay? Let's see, here we go. Alright, at least I know I still got that timing attack down pat. My push kind of got stalled a little bit though. He did have Storm Vermin. You can see how annoying they are at just holding, but he already lost his infantry. Don't want to eat the poison globes. Are those clan rats? Okay. I should just be able to commit these guys, right? Most of his guys are on their way out. Interesting. What's he capturing over here? And why is it so slow? And what's Archer doing? What is he gonna do? I guess he can tear out these Globadiers. Yeah, he got, you know, I might have had to face Charx and Maximilianaire. But for him, he lost twice, and now he's facing up against me, who also lost twice. It's a rough time indeed. There's the assassin. I think he shouldn't have gone for the heroes. Assuming I played correctly, I'm not going to lose Archaon. Oh, they were triads, I see. Very injured triads, huh? But yeah, you're never gonna catch Archaon here. You know, maybe if I brought garbage Kolek. Maybe if I brought garbage Kolek, then he could have caught him with his dudes. But Archaon's a speed demon, man. He has 80 speed even when tired. Even when exhausted, he has 80 speed. That's crazy, man. Yeah, Archaon's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Probably one of the most meta non-marked lords on the roster. By the way, for those of you that said that warriors would be better than aspiring champions, these guys don't die to poison wind. Even death globes don't even do that much damage to them. Compare that to you know, compare that to like a unit of chaos warriors. They die so fast to weapon teams. Look at these guys, they're just chilling. Totally fine. Super high leadership, not a problem. I think these guys have ITP. They have Berserk. Gives them Rampage. Yeah, they have ITP, okay. So they're holding up fairly well. Alright, let's not throw this game though. So I'm just gonna kill off Skrolky now. Just gonna get him dead. The death globes are whiffing and friendly firing, nice. And now they're gone, hell yeah. And then, yeah, we just re-secure some points, I guess. I almost want to get the Chaos Knights, but I think 2 skirmishers is better because he has melee infantry. There you go, and Skrolky's dead. Mostly. I can mostly ignore that poison wind too. There we go, so he should be gone. Alright, Valley count is so off here. It's actually not as off as you'd expect. He has a lot of infantry here. But I definitely have, yeah, you know, 16 units to his 17. I think he might have friendly fired a little bit though. But, you know, it's more so just like the composition on the battlefield is really favored for me. Doggos versus Hellstriders. Hellstriders annihilate. Come on, Skrolky. Skrolky going down very slow. Come on, Archie, you got this. You got this, man. All right, maybe not. We'll just pull away. Keep Archaon safe. Hey, what is this? Get a gear of some sort. A little bit of dwarf technology. Okay. There go his doggos. I feel like doggos should get a speed boost, you know? Make them have like 100 speed. Does it make sense that dogs would be faster than cav? Probably not, but I feel like they really need it. Otherwise, cavalry just kind of bully them. It's a little sad. He's starting to retake his point now. Will he brace his clan rat spears? Also, how did Archie do? Dude, he's already 2,100. He's not dead. Archaon's so much better than Kolek. I'm happy that I learned my lesson though, right? You know, not in the finals. I'm gonna go pure sweaty meta in the grand finals. All right, no holding back. All right, there's a pretty big prize pool that I don't want to lose out on. This is Clan Rat Summon. Let's just get that burning head. Bear should have the same speed as a horse, yeah. Give everything the same speed as a horse. Yo, Kolek should be faster. Kolek should absolutely be faster. I don't know what they're doing there. All right, get him, Archie. Beat him up. Beat him up. Slam into him. There's a terror out. Hell yeah. Got a big ol' kill over here. Great success. All right. Grail Relique should be the same speed as a horse. I love it. I love it. All right, Archie. One last hit for the road. Come on. What even is Skaven's infantry to elite, or Skaven's answer to elite infantry? Usually Doom Wheels. Or I mean Doom Flayers. Yeah, Doom Flayers are really good. The only problem is Doom Flayers lose to Cav. It's more so Skaven don't have an answer to cavalry. It's not that they don't have an answer to elite infantry. It's that their answers get hard countered by cavalry and they can't shut down cavalry at all. Because they have a maximum of 4 rat ogres and that's it. Which is very painful. All right, there's a victory. Jeez. All right. Are we getting wrecked? Did Warriors of Chaos get nerfed? Yes and yes, but not that nerfed. I memed a little bit too hard against some strong players. GG, well played. I memed a bit hard against strong players, and I also didn't lock in. Those were not my best games in the slightest. Poison Wind Globes destroy Cav. I think you might be getting it wrong. Poison Wind Globes destroy bad cavalry. Bad cavalry micro. Autumn Chan. Poison Wind Globes absolutely do not destroy Cav. Like, if you rush into them and they just get their volley off and you're not microing, sure, right? Any amount of disruption, though, and you're screwed. Hellstriders cost about as much as Poison Wind Globes. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. There's a reason Skaven is not a top tier faction. Could Flensing Ruin at least help? It helps. It doesn't solve the issue, though. Like, it's this cheapo cav that screws Skaven over. All right, Silver Helms, like this kind of 900, 800 gold tier cav, Skaven don't have answers for. Storm Vermin Halberds counter cav. Yeah, how many Storm Vermin Halberds are you gonna have? So here, let's say you want to counter cav as much as possible, right? You know, you got your spells and stuff, so you have Ikit to burst down elite stuff. And then you take Storm Vermin Halberds. And then you have your rat ogres, right? Where are they at? Yeah, and then you go all in on the rat ogres. Alright. And then you're like, wow, I have no money left. Where are my weapon teams? Where's the things that counter literally everything else? How do I kill ranged? Okay, well, I guess I gotta get rid of like some of these. They're pretty expensive. Rat ogres are a bit pricey too. All right, there we go. Now I can get a Giselle. I can get some, you know what? Let's get one of these guys back in. Hell yeah. And then some range units. Now tell me, does this feel safe with the Giselle? Are you going to have a lot of map control when you have 3 very slow infantry and 2 rat ogres and like 1 range unit? Maybe you can take some globadiers. Can you really defend this? Are you just going to sit in a box all day? Like in land battles, Skaven can sit in a box. So this is actually a very good land battle strategy. But in domination, the moment you try and take your second point, these guys are going to be so compromised without more units. Bring the weapon teams in later. Well, like then if you just start with this, you're just going to get shot to death, right? You're telling me the main thing that's going to win you the game, you bring in later. And like it does, like your opponent's going to summon stuff too, right? You know, they're either going to shoot you with peasant bowmen, and the moment you summon the weapon teams, they start bringing in the cav, and you won't have weapon teams to defend your rat ogres either. Your storm vermin are going to get hit by a variety of spells. You have 2k not spent. Okay, look. Look, this is the de facto Skaven build, right? This is the de facto Skaven build. Where you have storm vermin, you have 1 weapon team, you have a bunch of slaves, and then the rest is defense. I'm not saying you can't defend against cav with this, but it's very difficult. It's very difficult. I know because I've played this build a lot, and also we've watched other Skaven mains struggle, even with this stuff. What about Poison Wind Mortar? I assume it's not good because I never see it. It's easier to shut down than the Globadiers. But yeah, the thing is, Skaven spect way too much on attack and not enough on defense. But like, you know, this is like, you know, you got 3 storm vermin, you got rat ogre summons to deal with cav, and you have a bunch of slaves to hold up an infantry rush. Is it gonna win you the game? Most of the time it'll still be very difficult, but like, you know, it's better than most builds. What would happen if Skaven just got like 5 leadership across the board? Well, they'd be very good. You know, it gets to the point where, you know, rock beats paper if you have a bigger rock, right? So if they got 5 leadership across the board, I'm sure they would crush it. You know, screw it, whatever if they have cav, all your infantry uptrade. Way harder than they did before. If you were CA, which Skaven units would you buff? Triads. I would buff Triads. Give them either more speed, more HP, or more mass. I think, or give them a slowing effect. You know, give Triads like a slowing effect. Like, where is it at? Yeah, give them Snare Net. I think if you gave Triads Snare Net, that would be a really interesting way to go about it. The other one is Warp Grinders, because it's typically the first thing people bring up. But it's a paper hammer situation where they're supposed to fill a niche, but they're too weak to actually do the job properly. If Warp Grinders were cheaper and they were kind of spammed around your army, it would make it very scary to send cav in, because this ability actually does quite a bit of damage to cavalry. Giving Rattling Gunners more damage doesn't solve the issue, because if Rattling Gunners were as strong as Globadiers, you know, people still beat Globadiers, right? You know, it would buff Skaven in the matchups where they don't need buffs. Though, you know, might as well make it an actual unit. But yeah, I think the best way is to give them counters, not to just make Skaven OP. They need anti-cavalry tech. You know, more slows or more nets. Well, so yeah, Warp Grinders have like no health. 4,000 health is nothing. This unit should be like 500 or 400 gold. I think at 400 gold, you're getting to the point where like, I think Warp Grinders should be a core unit of Skaven. I think diving straight into a Skaven backline with Warp Grinders should be a suicide maneuver. And at 400 gold, I think it fits the spot. And they're still counterable by shooting them. They're still routable. single entities can beat them up pretty quickly too. So I don't think you... Oh, whoops, forgot to report my score. I don't think you get into a bad situation if you do that. But yeah, just make warp grinders a bit stronger. 2 flamers in each clan rat would be hella fun. Yeah. Tretch Craven Tail. Get the Tretchy in there. Some treachery. Man. Oh, I'm so low on the bracket, man. I'm so low. Oh, the brutality. Have you seen the Crustacean Nation mod in the workshop? That's pretty funny. Potential legendary campaign for you. What is it? Workshop. Crustacean Nation. The Crustacean Nation? Did I spell it right? Crustacean Nation. It's just a crab faction. It's just a crab faction. I see. It's kind of funny. Not that interested in trying it though. All right, looks like no one else is streaming today, so I'll cast the semis. I'll cast the darn semis. I think this is just the core army for Warriors of Chaos, right? Is there anything else you get in this roster? 2 Blood Beasts, 3 Hellstriders, Archaon, yeah, a Hell Cannon. I think this is like the bread and butter Warriors of Chaos. I don't think you really do anything different from this. War Shrine. Get some War Shrine action. I feel really tired though. I feel so tired, man. Maybe I should just end it after my last game. Maybe I'll just end the stream, take a nice long rest, and then that way I can lock in for tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that. You really want to love Brood Horrors? Get the Brood Horror mounts. They're quite nice. Brood Horror mounts are like solid to kill smaller single entities. You did make me think about streaming your Cathay multiplayer plays, but that's too much pressure. It takes a little while to get used to it, but you know. No pressure, right? You know, you only have the entire world judging you. Judging you for your misplays. Convincing you to take Herald. Yo, Herald's AoE is actually not that bad. Against elite infantry, definitely. This Hammer of Harry's pretty sick. If only he wasn't so expensive, man. 1800, bro. He almost costs as much as Archaon, and he does so much less. Like, is Herald better, or is like, you know, I could just get like 3 Marauder Horsemen. They'll get so much more value than him. Here's the thing though, I'm blaming chat, man. It's a skill issue. I think the vampire counts I couldn't have won with Harry. Not against Maximilianaire, he's like the best vampire counts player in the game. But Charix, I could have beat Charix. There were like 3 different points where we were basically winning, but I kind of just goofed around and like chased Mazda Mundi, like got a lot of damage on Kolek, you know, because of that big dino. First lesson, buy a hammer. It's too bad, paradoxically, he is not a great hammer. Yeah, I feel like Scylla would have been way better. Even. Scylla for the Mortis. Or like, you know, whatever. Meme too close to the sun. You know, it's on me for taking Be'lakor, though. I'll give you that, guys. Why not take 8 cold Hellbrass instead if you want someone who never dies? Well, no, it's not for someone who never dies. It's someone who can route undead and has a good AoE. Different from 8 cold, who doesn't really have a damage ability, but he doesn't die. In the end, domination does not favor a 1,350 gold character that doesn't die. So you don't really get too much out of that. The Windblade. Anyways, in the tournament, I'm not banning Slaanesh or Beastmen. I have a lot of practice with them. And even a Slaanesh mirror, I think I know how to play it well. So I think I will just play Slaanesh and Beastmen. My opponent might ban one of the factions, and if they do, it's probably going to be Slaanesh. And then after that, I have access to Beastmen, Kislev, and an Empire. That's a really strong trio. I won a tournament yesterday off stream with that. It's great. Will you ban Seekers and Pavane? Pavane's banned for Slaanesh, and Seekers are banned globally. But this is Turin's tournament. And it appears Seekers and Pavane are not banned. I'm going to double check. Special rules. Seekers are banned. Yeah, oh wait, yeah. Seekers are banned. Arrows of Kurnos are limited to 1. Thunder Tusk is banned. And Pavane and Wrathmongers are untouched. So, very likely, I'm going to be playing some Slaanesh. The great thing about having Slaanesh and Beastmen... So let's say my opponent's crazy and they don't ban Slaanesh. And they try and counterpick me. Counterban me with by banning Kislev. It's probably going to be like Slaanesh and like Slaanesh versus Beastman, or like Slaanesh versus Empire. But I feel like I have a pretty good Empire build into Slaanesh. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like I have a pretty good Empire build into Slaanesh. What's stopping Khorne players from bringing triple Wrathmongers? The fact that you can kite them with like almost every faction. Beastmen can kite them with Centaurs. Bretonia can kite them with Yeomen. Chaos Dwarfs can kite them with Archers. Demons of Chaos can kite them with, I don't know, whatever, Changebringers. They can use like, you know, Tzeentch Soul Grinder, whatever, Death Heads. Dark Elves are made out of kite. Dwarves have a lot of guns, so they'll probably just shoot them with gyrocopters. Empire has war wagons. Get wrecked, Garavdir. We have greenskins who have a bunch of skirmishers. We have high elves who have a bunch of skirmishers. Khorne can kite Khorne, so you can't just go triple Wrathmonger. Kislev have chariots. Lizardmen have skinks. Norska has horsemen. Nurgle has horsemen. Ogres have man-eaters. Skaven have skirmishers. Same with Slaanesh and Tomb Kings and Tzeentch. Vampire coasts have pistol spam. Vampire accounts, you know, vampire accounts can't kite Wrathmongers, you know. I guess vampire accounts can't kite Wrathmongers, but they do have a bunch of scary single entities that can kind of cycle charge kite. They do have a cycle charge kite, and the Claw of Nagash or the Mortis engine can just barely clip into the Wrathmongers, and without taking damage, it can Mortis engine them. Warriors of Chaos have, yeah, I guess really it is just Cathay doesn't have a kite tool. It's true, yeah. The real solution is to just get lanterns, right? I swear, people are way too afraid of lanterns. In a world of gyrocopters, strong lanterns, it'll be fine, man. What does Vampire Coast need to be strong again in campaign? Vampire Coast is strong in campaign. It needs better players. That's what it needs now. Vampire Coast, just make them have like smarter targeting AI. Right now, range units like have such a hard time shooting, and if there's like too many units on the field, then they like don't shoot. It's a pain in the butt. So yeah, that's kind of the annoying thing. The last round has begun. Yeah, I think I'm feeling really tired. Feeling really tired right now. I don't know why. But yeah, maybe I will just okay, first of all, I'm gonna open the window. It's like getting way too hot, man. Yeah, I might not stream the semis. Oh man, that fresh air is helping me out though. Let's play Rift at World's Edge. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of streams, and I gotta be ready for tomorrow, right? I gotta lock in. All right, what's this guy playing as? He's playing as Dark Elves. Dark Elves versus Warriors of Chaos should be fine. Let's see here. What do we got? Ooh, there's another tournament at 3:30. Okay, now I really want to get stuff done though. I'm like so behind on chores and stuff. Okay, so it looks like he's playing Dark Elves. So, obviously, Archaon. Do you want Spirit Leech on him? Probably not. Meme build, please. You know what? If I'm going to tap out, I'll do a meme build, okay? Okay, what do you guys want to see? You know what? Chat, you get to choose my build. We're gonna have some fun. I'm not making it to semis. That is an impossibility. Because other people just have enough wins. Unless it's a third round, but probably not. Give it to me. What do you guys want to see? What do you want to see? Dark Elves are generally pretty weak, so. Be'lakor, Doom Knights, Kolek. Man, it really is just Be'lakor and Kolek every time. Okay, how do I make Be'lakor good? Spam Melkoths, probably. ROR only, Sigvald. You know, Sigvald will be a solid return to the good times of past. Sigvald doesn't die to Dark Elves. Monstrous, expensive lord. I've seen Sigvald mentioned twice. Get it out of your system while you can. Because tomorrow I'm sweat lording it. You want to see Doom Knights? Alright, triple Doom Knight. Use Horse Masters. Horse Masters are good. What are you talking about? Dragon Ogre Stampede. So yeah, what if I go for like a mobility build? Firecaster with Flaming Sword. Sure, you know what? Firecaster with just Flaming Sword. There you go. You'll love to see it. Yeah, so this is a very mobile build, indeed. Yeah, I'll put one Doom Knight there so I can also get a Shaggoth. Like, horsemen are great, but if you want to take 6 of them, you bring 2 Horse Masters. Now, that's fine. It's Doom Knight, Dragon Ogre, Sigvald, Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Fire. It's solid. Here, I'll run 4 Horse Masters in reserve. Yeah, anti-large and armor piercing for their halberds. It's literally in the art. Chosen. You guys want to see some Chosen action? What's a fun Chosen against Dark Elves? I don't think they have a lot that can kill dual weapons outside of immense amounts of shooting. So if that one Chosen gets on top of him, he's basically dead. Bile Trolls. Ah, yes, Bile Trolls. No, I'm out of marks. I'll have to get rid of this guy for one Bile Troll. Chosen to Corn, there you go. And then, yeah, I'm gonna need to take one Hell Cannon to round out the build now. All right. Yeah, I just have to round out the build. This is going to be big on, like, trying to get value here. Dark Elves are range AP to kill Chosen. Well, like, I got Doom Knights, man. He's not gonna shoot the Chosen. That should be fine. It should be fine. All right. Fill with Forsaken. Yeah, I should probably take some Forsaken. All right, there you go. There you go. It's ready. Oh, man. All right. But yeah, I'm going to Sweat Lord it so hard for the finals. The Cold One Knights beat Doom Knights. Cold One Knights do... I think they do if they get the charge. But I think if Doom Knights get the charge, maybe they win. I don't know. I'll have Dragon Ogre support. Alright, so we know that the bomb drop on the Doom Knights is pretty hype. The plan is... Since we're playing on hard mode right now, the plan is I have to try and trigger his army passive when we're not fighting. If I can do that, I'll be totally fine. Sigvald's Carnival of Weirdos. Indeed it is. Are Doom Knights large? Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, man. I'm like really tired. Excuses, though. If I can't crush people when I'm tired, what am I even doing, man? Falcon used to be able to annihilate people while, you know, memeing and half asleep. Alright. Ugh. I gotta play so much Warhammer. I think I should start doing, like, you know, faction focus. Like, I think I should start just, like, grinding factions to the point where I have, like, a 100% win rate against them. Or with them. Oh, yeah, he has Medusas. Raven Heralds. 105 speed versus 95. They just don't make him like Falcon anymore. Don't say that. I'm good. I'm a strong player. I'm not Falcon strong, but you know, I got some chops. I'm gonna beat him up. Bought some skirms. He only has 8 units. There they all are, so he's gonna have to summon some guys. Here they go. Silver shields are pretty hype, at least. Can I kill the Medusa? I think I can just kill the Medusa. It's just Marathi. It's just Marathi. She's not a big deal. And then what? So he bought a lot of skirmishers. Yeah, this is where you want to take these dudes. Want to get them in. There's a soul stealer. Did I split in time? Oh, no, it's a missile spell. Jeez. Really? You take that? Okay. If Marathi can't escape, he's dead. So he's going to have to go all in on that. Sigvald just doesn't care about anything. So I'm just going to send him on the Medusa. Maybe it'll be jokes. Yeah, there they go. Into the distance. All right, skirmishers are fine here. Marathi's getting brutalized. Does she have physical resist? No physical resist, but you know what? I'll cast Flaming Sword. It is plus 20% damage for a short time. So why not, I guess? You know, it's pretty good. The Dragon Ogre is like dumpster under too. So that's pretty nice. This is why you gotta be really careful with your lords. Brings in the War Hydra. And then, yeah, and then we're done here. It's just one Lord Snipe. Wrathy's gonna have a restraining order on Sigvald after this. I think the Medusa more so. And she's dead. Yeah, get him, Sigvald. Yeah, look at that massive hit from Siggy. Huge. He gets a bolt thrower crew. Okay, well, let's kill them. Yeah, the Doom Knights. The Doom Knights for anti-skirmish. Actually, kind of hype. They wouldn't have been good if you took a wide build, but in this case, they're decent anti-skirmish. Grand Finals is tomorrow, so I'm gonna need to sleep well, get everything done. There goes his cav. And we just go over here, plop down his little artillery piece. And Medusa. Medusa's booking it. Dude, Sigvald's such a menace, man. Imagine a man that just never gets tired, that just keeps running towards you perpetually. That's what Sigvald is. He's just moving at full sprint against you. Medusa's like glaring him. Friendly fires her own dude. Sigvald's like, yes, look at me. Witness me. I like how this meme build ended up being kind of okay. Yeah, well, like, you know, like in the end, if you get a Lord Snipe, you know, a Lord Snipe's still a Lord Snipe in the end. You can't really do much against it. And I'll just get the Chosen in to clean up the rest. Sigvald's getting in there. A lot of decently sped up units. Doing quite well here. There's the bomb drop. Pretty solid, that one. Can I get my Chosen up soon? I think so. Boom. Aw, yeah. See, you bring the Chosen in when he doesn't have any more range units left. Dark Riders suck against Marauder Horse Masters because they have way better stats. Medusa's gone. All right, get him, Chosen. Beat him up. Chosen versus Blackguard of Nagaron. Place your bets. Place your bets. Who wins it? I think, I don't know. These guys they're very close to the same price, you know? They're very close to the same price. It's only like a couple hundred gold difference. And these are the most elite Dark Elf units that he can field. So maybe they have a chance. I think maybe they have a chance, okay, you know? I think people have been underrating this unit, most definitely. Oh boy, here we go. Can I even capture points with this army? Some Dark Riders. Chosen because Dark Elves are chumps? What do you mean? Dark Elves are so powerful. Beat them up, Chosen. Get in there. Sigvald with the casual hasn't taken any damage yet. 60 melee defense. Crazy. 60 melee defense, perfect vigor. Doom Knights, very good at exploiting mistakes from your opponent. That's why Doom Knights can give the illusion of being strong. All right, here you go. Do I have another bomb drop? I do. Bombs away. Get them, Chosen. Breath attack. They don't care about it, mostly. 20% damage. Oh, yeah, you ready? Does this bomb drop do fire damage? It does. Look at that. They're weak to fire. A 20% more damage on the bomb drop. Pretty sick, man. Let them go. 107, yeah, 1,700 value. The Chosen are in. They're in the cookie jar. Huzzah. Yeah, they have so many more stats, man. Dude, they're gonna kill this War Hydra. The Blackguard is straight up running, man. Why are you taking... What's the point of Blackguard if they're gonna have to run, man? I guess he didn't expect me to bring Chosen of Khorne. That is a fairly off-meta pick. Some might describe it as. Get them, Doom Knights. The ultimate anti-skirmish tools. There's still no Wrathmongers, but... they're fine. What's next up on the chopping block? Bile Trolls, I guess. We gotta see how well Bile Trolls do. Get them, Bile Trolls. Oh, there's his passive at the worst time ever. Exactly how we want it. Yeah, the bomb drop on these guys, though, so sick. So much damage. Get him, Chosen. Beat him up. Yeah, if he's just not gonna fight the Chosen, I'm gonna send my dragon ogres on him. Dragging him up. Those Sisters of Slaughter got deleted. Absolutely. And it's dead. Warriors of Chaos is really good at winning a fight if they want to. Unlike the poor Dark Elves, who are unable to win a fight even if they try. Obviously, losing Marathi at the beginning of the game is rough, though, right? You can't just lose Marathi like that. Oh. Look at that. Buff their damage. Boom. Fire damage. 91 damage. It's actually not that bad against them. And they're weak to fire. Yeah, weak to fire damage. See? Way more damage. That flaming sword. God, that's a bad spell, man. That's a bad spell. I guess, like, on Chosen, it does get them up to 91. Like, you know, it's kind of cool. They don't have that much armor piercing, I guess. Is that really it, though? I feel like it's not too great. Oh, this thing's healing. Doesn't matter. And the flaming sword, it's still going. Look at that flaming sword, man. And the Blackguard are actually holding up surprisingly well against Chosen. You'd think it would be a little bit more sus, but no. No, they're holding. They're holding. Chosen. At least they're never gonna rout, though, right? Dude, Chosen suck. But they had the flaming sword buff. Do they even have ITP? They don't even have ITP, dude. What the crap, dude? These Chosen are garbage. I want to play other factions so bad, but I gotta commit at least to a tourney win with Cathay. That's gonna take a while, dude. It's gonna take a while. I envy your gusto, though. All right, get him, Chosen. Beat him up, and then I'll recapture this point. At this point, it's pretty over. I don't think there's much you can do. The Doom Knights are so good at chasing off Dark Riders. If he had Cold One Knights, though, he could totally just countercharge the Doom Knights. So I'm a little surprised that we didn't see any Cold One Knights here. He basically only brought Kite, which is not really good. Warriors of Chaos have a lot of anti-Kite tools. So, I don't know, man. It's not really the Chosen's fault. I kind of gave him the worst case scenario possible. Gave him a Hydra Breath attack and everything. Marauder Horse Masters, Omega value. I'm telling you, Marauder Horse Masters are sick, man. Sometimes I even go 4 Marauder Horse Masters, 3 Horsemen. Because they get work done, man. They get work done so good. Alright, you can go there. Kill his Dark Riders. Simple enough. How the Doom Knights doing? Nice, good chase off. Forgot a couple Horse Masters, whatever. What if you host your tournament and then declare yourself the winner? Problem solved. Yeah. Go for it, man. Flaming sword. Get him. Look at that sick flaming sword damage. They still got 20% more damage from the Kindle Flame combo, wombo combo. And now they have an extra little bit of damage. 6 damage extra from Flaming Sword. 6 damage extra per missile. They fire 100 missiles in that time. 600 damage. Before armor reductions. Dude, he really went hard on the Kite, didn't he? He took a lot of Kite units. Alright, well, we'll secure the point. Beat him up. Cathay only tournament. You know, you could do a Cathay only tournament. I would play it, Corruptor. Could you beat my Cathay with your Cathay, though? Who's the better Cathayer? Who did it better? Get them Doom Knights. These guys are kind of hype. If they don't get sniped, you can get so much value with Searing Torrent. Just spam that business. Be pretty jokes. There they go. They route. Yeah, yo, let's get another Searing Torrent. I'll combo it with Flaming Sword again, just for you guys. Come on. Get him in there. Beat him up. Beat him up. Yo, where even is this guy? Over here? Oh boy. All right. All right, here we go. This is the combo, right? Everyone loves extra damage. Boom. You know, it actually is not that bad because it's also Warp Flame. So you get weakness to fire 30%. You know, in this case, maybe it is kind of high. It probably would have done a lot of damage anyways, but like that little extra oomph makes the unit basically get deleted. It's kind of jokes, man. You know, maybe I will take a Flame Caster with the Tzeentch fire debuff. The Corsairs too, they have a lot of armor, but yeah, that Warp Flame armor reduction and everything. Anyways, this one's pretty over. I'm feeling pretty tired right now. I don't know why. Just today, I guess I'm just exhausted. I don't want to burn myself out before the big tournament, so I think I'll probably just finish this game and call it a day. You know, everyone else gets to take sick days. Why not me? Sure, I'm in a very privileged position and my boss will always say yes to me. But why not? That's a lot of supplies. Yeah, well, you know, it's fine. Why not? What's the Doom Knight value? Like 1 billion? 3,000 value on Doom Knights? Insanity. I don't want to get beaten up by veterans playing Cathay, man. That destroy my entire ego. Oh no. But yeah, I gotta be at peak performance tomorrow. Take a break for a month. Yo, I took a break straight up for like a year, man. I took like a year-long break. I went on a journey of self-discovery. Then we came back. Got some 6 streams going. And yeah. Now I don't think I have to take a break longer than a week anytime soon. Whipping noises. Get back to the grindstone for our entertainment. Dance, monkey, dance. Yo, he really only spammed Dark Riders, man. Yo, he really should have taken Cold One Knights. I feel like he would have had a much better chance against me. GG, well played. Anyways, yeah, I am going to take a solid break. What is this? Warriors of Chaos versus Dark Elves. Warriors of Chaos wins. I think I'm confident enough to win with Warriors of Chaos, as long as I'm going meta and going for like Archaon. I think Archaon and Azazel are the only lords that you would consider. Chosen value? Crap. I'm sorry. Look, they killed 1 Blackguard. I'm sure they were like at 1,500-ish. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, I need to close this out, man. I feel like out of breath. I'm so tired. Greatest apologies. You know what? You can watch the replay and do the math yourself. We're going to stream the grand finals tomorrow, because why not? And I'll see you guys then. Should be very exciting. Should be very exciting. It starts at the same time that I usually stream. So check it out. Yeah, they beat up the Hydra and the Blackguard. So maybe they got close to 3,000. Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we're going to lock in so hard. Just remind me to not meme it up. Don't meme it up. And only go for the meta builds that I have tried and done before. No experimenting. You never experiment in the big tournaments. See ya.